Hi, this is Jake from Optimus Futures, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to monitor your open positions, your working orders, account balances, and more account statistics on the Jigsaw Daytradr software. So there are actually a couple of locations within the platform that you have the ability to check account statistics, such as the ones I mentioned in the intro. And if you're not familiar with it, you can also monitor all your account statistics on the Jigsaw Journalytix app. First up, let's take a look at actually inside the platform here. So once you're logged in and you have everything configured, you're going to want to head to your little workspace tray manager here. Hover over the little money sign here, and you'll need to select the orders and positions view. If you don't see this up here, you may want to come over to this drop down menu here, go to add or remove buttons, tools, and then make sure orders and position is enabled. You'll see if you disable it, it will just simply not show up here. So that may be one option. You can also go to customize if you want to and add some different things here. That being said, let's actually head into here and show you what it's all about. So if you want, you have a couple different options. So you can show, first of all, your orders. This is pretty much just going to have your, we have a couple different filters here. We have open orders, closed orders, cancel orders, and all orders today. As you can see, it breaks it down by instrument and the account it was associated with. There are a couple fields here or columns, so you can adjust and resize as needed. You have quantity, you have the order fill or the quantity there, or how many of the quantity was filled, excuse me. You have your order type, the price, PIQ, you have stop price if there is one, stop volume, the status, the time it was placed. Here, if we expand this just a bit, you can see whether this was local or on the exchange. We have time in force, which all these were day. And then we have some other statistics as well, excuse me. You can also open up DNS, which is pretty much just going to open up a DOM here. This is pretty much just going to open up a DOM for the contract that you were trading with at that time. So if this was an open order, you can go in there and monitor on the DOM if you wanted to. You'll notice that we have another couple options here. So as we can see in our launch right here, here's a reconstructive tape. As you can see, that's represented by a little pig. That little pig is also in our open order section as well. So you can click on that pig and we get the reconstructive tape for the symbol we wanted to trade, or we have up here. Same thing for here. If we hover over this, it'll tell us what it is. This is a summary tape. So we click on the summary tape and then we get it for the ES as well, just because the ES is the instrument that we have associated here. You'll also notice that there is a little blue plus symbol. This will just give us some more information on this exact order. Now continuing on, we can actually save all these if we wanted to with this little save bar and save it into a log file. So we can pretty much just export this to whatever we want, and this will give us a log of, as you can see, all the recent orders we have, and this will create an Excel file for us when we can export into Excel. We'll cover that in another video and go more in depth on that. So the next tab we have up here is positions. This will of course show us all open positions, and pretty much the same thing as we saw in the last panel, except this one, if you want to, you can cancel out, you can flatten your orders, you can flatten the checked orders. So if you have multiple orders here, you can pretty much click on this checkbox, which will be in this column here on the left-hand side, and check each individual position or instrument as needed and cancel out the ones you have checked. Or if you want, we can cancel out all. Pretty much the same thing here. You can filter based off of today, open positions or closed positions. You have account statistics here. As we saw in the last section, there's the DOM, the reconstructed tape, and the summary tape, which we can open up directly from here. You can export from Excel as well. And then also you have this little toolbar here where you can change some of the settings and the background colors and things like that, profits and loss, all of that nature. You'll see our profits and loss is listed here under closed P&L. There's open P&L as well. And then down at the bottom of the page, we have our actual P&L down there, closed, and total once again listed for us. Something else to keep in mind is there is this plus button up here in the top right. So if you do close any of these things out, any of the orders, positions, or account tab, you can reactivate them from here. Speaking of the different tabs, we can go over to accounts now. This is pretty much just going to give you a rundown of the account you have connected currently, or the different accounts that you have connected. This is pretty much just going to show you the data feed that you're using, whether or not it's connected, the account number, what server you're connected to within that data feed, the currency type you're using, and your account balance. Again, all of this can be exported into Excel. It's also worth mentioning that you do have a couple different workspaces, we can call them here, and you can just swap back and forth as needed among the two, or save more if you have multiple accounts or something of that nature. Now, as I mentioned, there are a couple other places you can monitor all these types of account statistics. If you want, we do have a DOM open here just to show you, you can monitor your orders directly from the DOM. So let's say we put on a market order. Let's change the quantity there. We'll put on the market. So as you can see, we can monitor the orders directly from the DOM as well. Not going to give us too much statistics on that, but I just wanted to show you that you can have that capability. Something else to keep in mind is that there's also the Jigsaw Journalytix tool. This is a great place to monitor all these orders other than the orders and positions view. To get to here, you can click on your Journalytix button right here on the side of your little toolbar here. As you can see, this opens up a default calendar pretty much showing you day by day account statistics related to, P&L, your gain, your P&L losses. If you want to, you can also hover over the My Dashboard section. This will give you pretty much everything that you need to know in terms of account related statistics. So here you do have your P&L, commissions, total net loss, you have your daily gross, your daily profit, you have your average trade gross, we have profit factor gross. It does give you your daily trade performance in this journal form, and you can see trends and statistics within your account here. If you continue to scroll down, it does show you the trade count and the trade distribution per hour and what you've taken part of. You have your performance for hour as well here. You have trade distribution, so it does show you what days you trade the most. Of course, I am using a paper trading account, so the trades here are far and few between. If you're an active trader, it's likely this section or this Journalytix is going to be a lot more colorful and populated than mine. As you can see, I've only traded on Tuesday and Thursday this week within this paper trading account. In majority of my performance has been on Thursday, and unfortunately, I'm incurring a loss right now, negative $62. You can also see, if you have multiple accounts here, how the trades are distributed across multiple accounts. So if you do have multiple accounts, they will be displayed here. Being that we only have one and we only have technically placed 2 trades, we're not seeing too much action there. Same thing with performance as well. Now down low, you can see your P&L based off of instrument. So this is going to be the ES for the most part. You can see by trade type, which we have no data yet. And then there's hashtag as well, which we have no data as well on that either. Now, finally, at the very bottom, this is just going to show you your account name and, some brief account statistics for that period. So we're just in a small period here of negative $62. If you want, there's quite a few other things you can go through here, and I'm not going to go through every one. We'll cover that in a different video. But here we can click on My Trades. This is pretty much the same thing that we saw directly in the platform, just it breaks it down much more, and you can access it from the web. So if you want, you can do this on the go or on your phone. It doesn't have to be from your actual platform. There's leaderboards, which is more of a social hub. You can see other traders and the win rates and profits and losses they've had over all their trades. You can create emulated accounts within here. You can show day overview. You have a playbook. There's a lot to cover in here, but again, just wanted to give you a brief rundown of where to check your account related statistics, such as open positions, your orders, account related stats such as profit and loss, count balances, things of that nature. So if you do have any questions on any of those, feel free to reach out to us on our community forum. We will handle any sport related questions you have there. You can also post them down in the comment section below. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Jigsaw trading content. Remember, we're going to dive more into this trading journal, and we have a few other features coming your way. We also have trading podcasts, which cover psychology, trading tips, strategy, and much more. And as always, thanks for watching.